friends, so here we are again with Pharmaceutical Aerosols Part 2. Myself Tosha Pandya, Assistant Professor, LG Institute of Pharmacy. In the previous session, we had seen about what are aerosols and different components of aerosols such as the propellants, the containers and the valves. In this session, we are going to see about different actuators, the characteristics and different product concentrate systems such as the solution, dispersion, foams and the powders. So beginning with actuators. So actuators are specially designed buttons which help in delivering the drug in desired form, may it be spray, wet stream, foam or solid stream. Depending on which they are classified into following types. You have the spray actuators, you have the foam actuators, you have the solid stream actuators and you have the special actuators. We'll go through each actuator in detail. The spray actuators are used to deliver the product concentrate and propellant through various openings and dispense as spray. The best example are the antiseptic sprays, the local anesthetic sprays and the spray on bandages. The foam actuators, on the other hand, possess a large orifice ranging from 0.070 to 0.125 each. The solid stream actuators are mainly used for dispensing semi-solid products such as the ointments. The special actuators are specially designed to deliver the product to specific sites such as the throat, the nose, the eyes and the dental cavity. One of the examples of special actuators are the metered dose inhalers, the asthma sprays, which are used to deliver to the nasal pathways and the respiratory tract. They are portable and compact, and the main important feature of these type of systems are they are used to deliver the product to the targeted site, thus reducing the number of application, that is number of doses. So you must be wondering, such a small button but is so important in aerosols? Yes, because it is used to deliver our product in desired form like spray, foam or solid stream. The spray actuators, you must have seen showers, They have numerous openings which helps to dispense water in form of a spray. In a pharmaceutical, we have a pain relief spray Move, So you must be seeing it is composed of a small button. But this small button has numerous openings, very small openings, which help it to deliver the product in form of a spray. The foam actuators are the shaving foams. Many times you are using shaving foams. They have a special design to deliver the product in form of a foam. The semi-solid actuators used to deliver semi-solid products. One example I can give is that of the aloe vera gel. This aloe vera gel is a semi-solid product and you can see it is specially designed in order to deliver the product in form of a semi-solid product. So small button, but so many designs, right? Next, coming to the formulation of aerosol. The aerosol consists of two essential components. One is the product concentrate, which is our main active ingredient along with other agents such as the solvents used to solubilize our drug, antioxidants to prevent the degradation of our drug, and the surfactants to keep the drug properly dispersed throughout the system. The propellant, as you have seen the numerous function of propellants, they are used to dispense the product from the aerosol package. They provide proper pressure within the system. Now we have seen the pharmaceutical aerosol may be dispensed in various forms. However, the type of system selected depends on the physical, chemical and pharmacological properties of the drug and next on the site of application. These are different types of aerosol systems you see. You have the solution system, you have the water-based system, you have the suspension or dispersion system. Then in the foam system, you have 4 types of foams and last one are the intranasal aerosols. So solution system, which suggests the product must be in homogeneous form. It is a two-phase system which is consisted of vapor phase and the liquid phase. If the active ingredient is soluble in the propellant, then you do not require any other solvent. The vapor pressure of the system is, however, lowered by less volatile solvents. Okay, the amount of propellant here varies from 5% for foams to 95% for inhalations. The general formula for this type of systems, you can see the API is 10 to 15% and the propellant is occupying the rest of the system, that is up to 100%. Now, depending on the water content, the final product may be solution or a three-phase system. Why so? Because if you are adding more of the water content, the water is insoluble in propellant and therefore the system will convert from two-phase to a three-phase system. This type of systems are mainly used for topical preparations. The water-based system, here the large amount of water is replacing all part of other aerosol system. Okay, these are mainly three-phase system which are composed of propellant, water and the vapor phase. To produce the spray, the formulation must consist of dispersion of API and other solvents in immersion system in which the propellant is in the external phase. The ethanol is used as co-solvent or 0.5 to 2% of surfactant can also be used to produce a homogeneous dispersion here. The propellant concentration in this system varies from 25 to 60%. One of the specialized systems in this type are the aquazole system, which dispense the fine mist or spray of active ingredient dissolved in water. Now, this differs from a three-phase system in a way that it dispenses fairly dry spray with very small particles. It has non-flammability of the product and therefore it is very advantageous. The suspension system, as the name suggests, it is suspension of or dispersion of the solid particles in the liquid phase. Okay, here the API is dispersed in propellant or mixture of propellants. Like any other suspension system, here also surfactants or suspending agents can be added to lower the rate of settling. They are mainly used for inhalation aerosols. The physical stability of this type of system depends on the rate of agglomeration, okay, which is accelerated at elevated temperatures and also by the particle size. So agglomeration is a negative effect which will lead to valve clogging. Okay, so the isopropyl myristate and mineral oil are used to reduce agglomeration. Surfactants of HLB value less than 10 in concentration of 0.01 to 1% are utilized for aerosol dispersions. The foam systems, okay, they are composed of aqueous or non-aqueous vehicles, surfactants and propellants, which may be a stable form or a quick breaking foam depending on the nature of ingredients and the formulation. So first type are the stable foams, which are again divided into aqueous stable foam and non-aqueous stable foam because of the ingredients they are composed of. The total propellant content here is usually 3 or 5% weight by weight or 8 to 10% volume by volume. As you can see, the concentration of propellant is much lower than the systems we had seen before. The amount of propellant, if it is increased, it will produce a stiffer and drier foam, and the lower propellant concentrations yield wetter foams. Hydrocarbon and compressed gas propellants are mainly used here. The next type are the quick breaking foam. Quick breaking foam means whenever you produce a foam, when it will come out, it will collapse into a liquid form. Okay? So the propellant here is in the external phase. When they dispense, the product is emitted as foam, but then it is collapsing into a liquid form. They are especially applicable to the topical medications. The last one, thermal foams, mainly used to produce warm foam for shaving. They used to dispense hair colors and dyes but were unsuccessful due to the corrosion problems and are expensive too. Yeah, cost is a major concern for everyone, right? And they are inconvenient to use because of the lack of effectiveness. Hope you all are clear with the different type of actuators and different types of products in the aerosols. Okay, in the next session, we'll see about the manufacturing process of the aerosols and different quality control tests to test the aerosol system. Thank you.